All right, man. It's the after show. You get a bonus because we recorded 2 episodes this week, man. Joseph, how's it going, man?
Going good, going good. Just lost power and got it back. So hopefully we're on the air here.
Yeah, you're like me, like when we did that what was that album? Pat Travers. I had to
Yep,
record on the phone.
yep.
Yeah, that was weird. But man, fuck, what's up with your podcast, man? I'm waiting for your podcast to come out. I'm about ready to
Mm,
bring you on as a full member of mine.
yeah, I don't think that's gonna it's yeah. Mm, that's about it. Yeah.
Okay, well, shit, I'll bring you on as much as I can. Is it?
Yeah, no, there's anyone who is watching this who's on various Facebook pages will know what's gone on the past few days. Uh and as a result of that, I think things are kind of halting, let's say.
Yeah, the thing is, I care for the guy. I
Yeah, me
hope
too. Me too. I told him that.
I hope he does what he needs to do and gets his whatever he needs to do together because he was a cool guy until like he yelled at me so much and I don't know. I never had that from anybody. So
Yeah,
I
no.
hope he gets well. I hope he gets his shit together and I hope you guys do the podcast because I was actually looking forward to that. I do listen to him and Lee all the
Mhm.
time. And he's been kind of trying to lick my ass lately. Going, what the hell are you doing, dude? Just be a dick. But
Yep.
man, so we
No,
just
that's well, I'll put it this way. There's of the three, it's not my choice and it's not his choice. So,
yeah. I'm
um,
just saying, I'm just saying he's a cool dude when he's not drunk.
yeah.
He's really cool. He's a really cool dude. But when he gets drunk, he went off on me a lot. But let's get away from that. I just
Yes.
hope he does well. I hope he gets his shit together. And the thing is, if he does, I probably will be his friend again. I just need to wait because I can't handle what he told me in private. So it's like I would never talk to anybody that way that he talked to me. But man, shit, we just did that's coming out today. Diamond Star Halos by Def Leppard, man.
Well, you did and Jerry did, and I commented on various comings and goings.
Yeah, man. I just don't understand. I like the album. There's a few duds on it, but fucking let's talk about something good that where the fuck did I do with it? I had it right here. Oh, here it is. Sorry, I've been drinking. Invisible Shield, Judas Priest. This just came out, man.
Hmm.
The only
Mine's
thing
mine's still in my car. Please let me go off. Oh my God.
you do what you want, man.
Oh, when I opened up my package, I pre-ordered it on Amazon. When I opened that package and I saw that digipack, I almost threw it across the room. Oh, I was pissed off because I had seen the deluxe edition and I had seen the Amazon exclusive cover or whatever it was that they were charging like $10 more for a different cover with no different songs on it, which was stupid as hell. Anyway, they specifically advertised the Amazon exclusive cover that it was a digipack. They did not advertise the standard edition as a digipack. So, like every Judas Priest album since the dawn of time, I assumed it would come in a standard jewel case. Literally every Judas Priest album ever released on CD has come in a jewel case. Even when they did the weird like dual disc version of uh Angel of Retribution, it's still in a jewel case. When I opened that package and I saw that digipack, I almost threw it across the room. And then when I opened up the digipack and saw that it was one of those ones where the CD has to come out into the digipack and it's not like an exterior, that pissed me off even more because that if there's one good way to scratch your CDs, it's trying to get a CD out of those one of those goddamn digipacks. Oh, I was pissed off.
Oh, I was very pissed off at that too. I was like, what the fuck? It's got to slide out. I'm trying not to touch it because you
Mm-hmm.
get fingerprints on it, and I'm trying to put it in my iTunes.
Well,
And
that and those ones that slide out into the middle where you have to kind of convolute it and bend
yeah,
it in all kinds of ways.
you have to let it slide
That is
out.
how that's how you tear your digipack. That's how you rip that cardboard. It's you try to bend it to get the CD out, and all of a sudden your cardboard rips. It's happened to me before. It pisses me off to no end. Yeah, show everybody what we're talking about. See on the side there, on the left, on the right side of the two sides of the CD comes out towards the middle. It doesn't come out like a normal digipack. Let me just
But
grab
you
the
have to go
closest.
like this. You have to go like this to
Okay,
get it out
here's a
and
good
let it
example.
fall out.
Here's one of the Kiss off the soundboards. The CD opens like this. It
Yeah.
comes out like this.
Yeah.
That is not how that Judas Priest opens up, and it
It's in the
really
middle.
made me. It's in the middle, and it's so stupid.
Yeah, when I got that and I go, fuck, this sucks. I was hoping for a plastic insert,
Yeah,
like they've
whoever,
done on all their albums. I go, what the fuck is this shit?
Even Firepower
Yeah,
is a jewel
a jewel
case.
case.
Firepower, right here, it's a jewel case. It is a standard CD case, and it
The
pissed me
ones we
off no
like.
end. So, whoever designed that album sleeve, when in the next 6 months my CD either inevitably scratches to death or the cardboard rips, you're getting sued and you're buying me a new CD.
Oh God. I wonder if that Target edition was different.
It looked like one. Okay, what it looked like to me. I don't know if you've ever seen the um the most recent Motorhead reissues.
No.
Okay, so they're like, I don't have it handy, but they're like,
Wow.
they're hard. It's in one of my sliding things. Um I don't actually, no, here's a good example. Let me see if I have it over here. Yeah. The AC/DC Iron Man 2 soundtrack. The deluxe edition, it's like a book. And it has these little things, and it has all the little book inside of it like this. And the CD slides out of the top of one of the, like, it's like a cardboard
Yeah.
sleeve. That is what it looked like the Judas Priest, the Target version is. It looked like it's one of these where it's like hard cardboard, and then it has like the booklet inside.
Yeah, I was very disappointed when I opened it up and I go, I gotta let it fall out because I don't want to touch it and put a fingerprint on it. Like I like this Tesla full throttle where it has the plastic
Yeah,
inside.
like even like
Yeah.
all like the ACDC, the regular ACDC remasters where it has the little plastic tray
Yeah,
inside.
it has the plastic trays. Uh but Alter Bridge was the same thing with her last album. He
Yeah,
had like the digi shit.
I
It's
hate
like
digipacks so much.
I hate him too. It's like
It's it. I understand that they're trying to save us money and it's not going to cost us an arm and a leg to buy a CD, but I'd rather pay more and not have to deal with these stupid digipacks.
fucking digipacks suck. It's like you get those vinyls where they put them in the old sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I like what you two did. They with you don't like this album, but they put it in these sleeves
Mm-hmm.
and they put in the original like
That's what
these
all the Metallica
these
box sets have done the
these
same thing
things.
where it's in like where it's in the black sleeve and then they actually put the original sleeve in
Yeah, they put
separately.
it separately and it's like you get both and but they know it's going to protect the record. It's
Yes.
like I don't understand these CD digi sleeves. I fucking hate them. It's a fucking horrible shit. It's like when you get those Blu-ray packs too, where it has like a CD on top of a CD, and you have to hit that fucking thing, and you have to.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking like the Back to the Future box set.
Oh yeah.
Fucking horrible fucking way to get it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
It's like it pisses me off. It's like fucking A, man.
No,
But fuck,
I could rant for so long about stupid ways to package media
you
because
should.
there's so many. Here's a good one. Here's a really good one. This Alfred Hitchcock box set. All of them, all the DVDs are in this like binder thing.
Yeah, like the Back to the
So
Future.
they all can get really scratched because you just slide them all out of the little the little mini digipacks. It's really really stupid, and it's not even like, if it was Blu-ray, I'd be fine because Blu-rays are really hard to scratch. DVDs are very easy to scratch, so that kind of makes me mad.
Like this.
Yeah, that's even worse. That's even worse. I'm glad I don't have those. I have the where do I even have my Star Wars?
This is
It's
like one
down
of
here
the most
somewhere.
horrible cases ever.
I have the Yeah, I have the ones that are in individual Blu-ray cases because I don't have the one with all the bonus features on it.
Yeah, I got this one, the
That's the one
complete
with all the
saga.
bonus features.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I
the
hate,
complete saga before 2013.
yeah.
Um,
It's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? It's hard to get the shit out. And if you get a finger, especially those new 4K disc, you
oh
get
yeah.
a fucking fingerprint on it, it fucking skips or it just stops.
Hmm.
It's like I have the Big Lebowski, and dude, that thing stops in the middle of the movie. It's like
That's why Blu-ray will always be my favorite format because you could basically put a Blu-ray through a fire and it won't hurt it. But the 4Ks are really touchy, and the
4Ks are really sensitive, man.
DVDs scratch to hell, and the 4Ks are really touchy. But Blu-ray will always be my favorite format.
I agree, man. It's like the fuck. I got this shit too.
I
It's
got this
right.
Apocalypse Now box set that it's the Blu-ray and the 4K.
Pink Floyd, Pulse. It's got like a light. I turned off the battery so it doesn't waste the light, but goddamn, it's like, what is this shit? Why are they fucking do they want us to go out and rebuy it because we fuck it up taking it out of the case? It's like that Back to the Future thing, you had to fucking pry it out of it. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
what the fuck is this shit? It's like I had the original Blu-ray box set of the Back to the Future box set, and that was horrible. The way they put a disc on top of another disc, it should be separate. At least this set gave it into your own paper cover.
Yeah.
And it's like that shit is like, well, I got to take this disc off to get that disc out. So it's like it's fucked up, man. I know Back to the Future 2 on a Blu-ray set. I gave it to a friend because I got it on 4K, and he said, "Bo, the second one just stops." I go, "Yeah, because fucking the packaging was horrible."
Yep. No, I'm really particular about the way my media is packaged because I collect so much stuff and I don't want to have to spend money to replace stuff because
Yeah,
that's just so stupid.
it's like horrible. It's like, goddamn, make it easier. But I think they do this on purpose so we have to rebuy it.
Oh, probably. No, they also do it whatever's to be the cheapest for them. That's why digipacks are the new thing. That's why, especially when you see box sets, it's how can we get the most discs into the smallest amount of space. It's not like these old fashioned box sets where you have like all these individual, like when ever since they started like doing all these like a bunch of seasons on one thing like TV shows. I have this like it's the first 5 seasons of the Andy Griffith Show, and it's in
Oh
this like
shit.
thing where all the discs are like
Yeah, that's
they're
like
all
the Back to the
shoved in
Future
here.
box set. That's
They're all
like the
like
Back to the
shoved in
Future.
here, and they do that's how they sell TV shows now. Like you can't go like an old fashioned box set like this. I have the Hill Street Blues where it's all the seasons are individually like in their own cases. If they re-release this, it'd all be in like one big fat case with all the discs shoved in it.
Yeah. Well, I got this Blondie box set, and
Mm-hmm.
it has like what you saw on the Judas Priest one, where the Target one you said was like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it comes up from
Yeah,
the
that's
top.
exactly like what it is. That's
Yeah.
exactly like what it is.
Yeah. So that's a real this is a really cool box set. If you like guys like Blondie, this is a really cool box set with a lot of demos and shit on it. It's really cool, man.
See,
I think
my favorite way that I still like all these like the way they do these CD box sets where it's like the clamshell cases
yeah.
where you open it up and it's all the some of them have like a booklet in it, some of them don't, and then they all come in their own little sleeve, all the CDs.
Yeah, I like that. It's
Also,
like
just for anyone who doesn't know, these two REO Speedwagon box sets are freaking amazing. Like
which
if you
ones
like
are
our,
those?
it's all their albums.
Really?
Yeah, it's the early years and the classic years. It's called. It
What?
has the first box set is the first album, REO 2, Riding the Storm Out, Lost in a Dream, This Time We Mean It, the Cow album, and the only place you will be able to get a full 2 disc version of You Get What You Play For on CD,
Nice. I got that on
with a bunch of bonus
vinyl.
tracks. Um,
Nice.
and then the other one is you can tune a piano, 9 lives, High Infidelity, with a High Infidelity comes with its own second CD of bonus tracks. Good Trouble, Wheels Are Turning, Life as We Know It, The Earth, a Small Man, Dog and His Chicken, and a extra like bonus live CD, which is pretty much a lot of the live songs that were on the second decade of rock and roll CD.
Yeah.
But this one especially has like a ton of bonus tracks. The CD of You Can Tune a Piano has like 12 bonus tracks on it.
You need to send me a link for that shit because
Yeah.
I love that band.
The bonus tracks it has on the You Can Tune a Piano CD, it's like a bunch of like different versions of the songs in the album, plus like a whole like live EP. It's
Ooh.
different versions of a bunch of the songs that were um on a live album, but there's like different versions, and it came out in '78. Um, it's Son of a Poor Man, I Believe Our Time's Gonna Come, Flying Turkey Trot, Keep Pushing, Riding the Storm Out, and 157 Riverside Avenue.
God
It's
damn.
different live versions.
I
Plus,
love those songs, man.
plus they have, I think on the Nine Live CD, they have the bonus tracks of the live versions of 157 Riverside Avenue and Riding the Storm Out that were on A Decade of Rock and Roll on the vinyl, that it was like exclusive
I
live
have that
versions.
vinyl.
There's like those two were exclusive live versions that were different from the live album,
Ooh.
and they're on one of these CDs.
I need both those REO box
Yeah,
sets, dude.
they're really great, and they have each both of them have like 80-page booklets in them that have like liner notes for all the albums
I'm
and
like getting a hard on right here.
new write ups for all the albums.
Oh my God. I miss Gary. I miss
Mm-hmm.
Gary Richrath so much. I love Dave Amato. It just sucked when I saw them the last time. Dave Amato had COVID.
Mm-hmm.
They did an acoustic set, and Kevin said, "Hey, this is the first time you get to see Ario play acoustic." I go, "So fuck off! Why
Yeah,
couldn't you use your fucking guitar tech to play
yeah,
Dave Amato shit?" You know?
because you can't play Dave Amato probably.
I guess.
The last time I saw him was right before Neil retired. So fall of 2022, I saw him last. Kevin, I know he's losing his voice, you can tell. But they were good both times I've seen him recently. I saw him in 2021 and I saw him with 2022, both times with Sticks. And they played great both times, and they played a bunch. They played a decent amount of the '70s stuff, which I really really liked. They played a bunch of the stuff. They played Music Man. They played Like You Do. They played Golden Country.
Golden Country rules.
They did Riding the Storm Out, of course. I think they did Keep Pushing at one of the shows. And then if they always play Back on the Road Again off Nine Lives because Bruce has to sing a song.
Yeah.
um,
It's so sad that you can't get the Cow album. It's out of print.
yep.
That's one of the best albums they ever put out. Fucking love that album. You know, goddamn, Being Kind. Fucking love that fucking album, dude. That was one of the first vinyls I got by them from Tower Records back in the
Mm-hmm.
day. It was
Yep.
$5.99, dude. Remember $5.99? You don't remember.
Imagine. I do
You don't
not.
remember $5.99
I do
vinyls.
not.
You don't remember going to like a used record store getting albums like I got fucking Billy Squire for 99 cents. I got Artist Speedwagon for 99 cents. It's like because these fucking hipsters put vinyl up at the top again. Fucking it's like you buy a used vinyl, it's like 12, $20. It's like, god damn. I used to get this album for 99 cents back in the day.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to send you the links to these box sets. They're really, really good
Oh
box
fuck
sets.
yeah. I got the Kansas box set and the Foreigner box set like
I
that.
have I have both of those as well.
A fucking great shit, man. I love Kansas. Uh god damn. That rules, dude. I don't have that one, but
This one's
which
really
one
cool
which one do
because
I
it
have?
it has the booklet too, and then it has what I really love about it is it has the deluxe edition of Two for the Show, the live album.
This is something like I have for Kansas. I can't find it right now. I'm not as exquisite as you, but I have something like this, you know,
Yeah.
the Sire years, something like, or the
Mm-hmm.
Cars. I got the Cars
I
like
have the
that
Cars
too.
one. I think because there's some of those bands where I have them the five classic albums. I think the Cars is the one I have the five classic albums for. So it's just the first five. It's not the first six. I know like the clamshell box set for the Cars has the sixth album. The Mine Stops at Heartbeat City.
Oh man, I love that last album. What was that? Getting that tattoo wayo wayo on it.
And there was another hit on it that I
Leave
know.
or Stay was a great song off that album.
Now I forget what the other song I liked off that album was.
Damn. See, I have this too.
Oh, You Are the Girl was on that one.
You are the girl.
It's Door to Door.
Door to door. Fucking great fucking vinyl.
Mm-hmm. But
I
yeah,
I I bought that album when it came out. I love the fucking cars.
my favorite part of the Kansas box set is it has the deluxe edition of Two for the Show, the live album.
Oh, I don't have
It's
that
the two. It's
shit.
the two disc, the 35th anniversary
God
that has all
damn.
the bonus tracks on it.
Where the fuck is my
But this is
Kansas box set?
this one is it's the first album through Drastic Measures,
That's
and they
fucking
all
great.
it's a little different from a lot of the other ones because it has these like white borders and it's a little bit thicker of a cardboard. The same, it's the same as the ELO box that I have, which you can't get anymore. I know that. Um, it's I recommended that, and I saw somebody messaged me and said, "Hey, the ELO box. It's like you're going for a couple $100 now," and I got it for like
Oh
30.
shit.
But yeah, Kansas, great band. I have Kansas is one of the few bands I think I have all their CDs, even like the albums you can't get anymore. Like I have Freaks of Nature on CD. I have uh In the Spirit of Things, like some of the albums that they didn't really release that widely. I even had that awful Live at the Whiskey album that they put out that they band hates because um because Steve Walsh was all coked up and his voice sounded awful.
Oh man. What is Steve Walsh doing anymore? Just collecting
Sitting
royalties?
sitting at home because
God damn.
he's one of the few singers that's like, yeah, no, I know I can't sing anymore, so I'm just gonna bow out gracefully. And now Kansas has a great lineup and everything they've done in the last 10 or so years. The Prelude Implicit and then the Leftoverture Live and Beyond album, uh, Absence of Presence, and then they did Point of No Return Live and Beyond.
Oh, I need to get that Point of No Return Live and Beyond, man.
Do you have the Leftoverture one?
I don't. I need to get that too.
It's they played some really good deep cuts too. They play it's point they do Point of No Return and Leftoverture the whole albums live, and then on the Leftoverture one they do Icarus 1 and Icarus 2. They do Journey from Mariabron, Lamplight Symphony, and then a couple songs from this album because it was right after this album came out.
I love that fucking album.
And then on this one they do Cold Gray Morning off of Freaks of Nature, which they almost never play stuff off that live. 2 cents worth. They do Musicato off of Power. Taking in the View. And then, like I said, the whole Point of No Return album.
Why does it? I don't understand. Kansas is in so many like television shows, like
Mm-hmm.
freaking what's my favorite? Supernatural.
Yeah, that was
Carry
like the
On
theme
Wayward
song.
Son is
Yeah,
like their theme song of
and
that
the
fucking
and the
show.
band played it at Comic Con one year.
Yeah, it's like, why aren't they bigger? It's like,
I feel like they're decently well known. I mean, they when they do their theater tours, they sell out. Like they when I went and saw them last summer, the theater I saw them at was packed.
yeah, I saw Night Ranger and Extreme. They weren't packed.
Oh no, I saw Night Ranger and I was standing 10 feet from the stage at a bike fest.
It's like sad. I love Night Ranger. But
I'll be seeing them for the fourth or fifth time in a couple months.
well, the first time I saw Extreme, and they were great. Gary Sharon's voice was a little off in the beginning, but as he progressed, his voice went there. But fucking Pat Badger and Nuno fucking carry him with their backing vocals. Freaking really cool. I understand why Gary really isn't talking to the audience. It's Nuno doing
Mm-hmm.
all the talking because they want to save his voice. That's pretty cool. But that was a great show. Even though I heard Gary was a little off, but Living Color, my God, Corey Glover, that guy,
Oh, he's great.
oh my God. Oh my fucking God. It was like my wife had a heart on listening to Corey Glover. And she going, my God, this guy rules. And I go, doesn't he? God. And I said, well, I hope Gary Sharon brings it. He didn't bring it like Corey Glover, but it was
Mm-hmm.
still entertaining. But Corey Glover, my God, Living Color. If you guys not have not ever heard that band, that guy
Mm-hmm.
could fucking
Oh yeah.
sing.
Oh yeah. I mean, I love Cult of Personality, but definitely look deeper than that. Listen to the Vivid album. Listen to some of their other albums. They are a
Stain,
great band.
Stain is a great album too.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, they're making new music that is really good. I
Mm-hmm.
know everybody like the last Extreme album because of the solo from Rise was talking about it, but go back to the last Living Color album. Vernon Reed is just as good. My
Mm-hmm.
God. Even what's his name? Nuno made a joke about Vernon. He
Mm-hmm.
goes, "Hey man, we've been wanting to do this forever to tour together." And I told Vernon, "Can you dial it down a little bit so you don't make me look bad?" I was like, "Damn, Nuno's a good guy, good guy, man. People
Mm-hmm.
should that guy just he's so funny. He has a lot of jokes." And he even said, because the arena wasn't that full at a casino in the high desert here in California, he said, "This is like one of the least like packed venues we have played, but we're here. They played like it was full. They played to give you a show. They didn't like dumb it down. They played really good. Nuno even admitted this isn't as packed as we're used to." So,
Yeah, those videos that you posted looked sad.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, no.
My phone was out of I should there's other songs I could have recorded that would have made Gary look better.
No,
But
not the band. I mean, the audience looked sad.
oh, the audience was sad, dude. The front row was great. I should have told my wife was like amazed at Corey. She was
Hmm.
like, she's a singer, and she was like looking at Corey like, God damn, he's fucking great. He's giving me a lady heart on.
Well, that's why I had to laugh last time I saw Night Ranger. Like I said, it was at a bike fest, and there was like 40 or 50 of us standing at the stage, and there was probably about a good, probably 600 or 700 people there. Otherwise, all just a bunch of old bikers sitting in their lawn chairs, not even getting up to stand or anything. They're sitting there in their lawn chairs, and there was only about like 50 of us that were like actually standing up into Night Ranger. And it was I felt bad, but like you could tell they appreciated the ones of us who were up there getting into it.
Yeah, Nuno was appreciative. He was like telling us that he loves us and
Mm-hmm.
really good show. I was amazed. That's the first time I ever got to see them. I'm a huge Extreme fan. I love Gary. I love him in Hurt Smile. I love him in Tribe of Judah. I like anything he's done. I think he's a really good vocalist. I've always said this. I think any vocalist that tried to replace David Lee Roth gets a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And
I don't think he even really I don't think Gary I'm not a huge Gary Sharoon fan, but I just really don't think he fit with Van Halen because they made him try to sound like Sammy. They really did. You listen
I
to some of
agree
that
with
stuff
that.
on Van Halen 3, he is like trying to sound more like Sammy than he is himself.
Well, they had a fucking television producer fucking producing that album.
Yeah.
It's like they fired a lot of good producers
Yeah,
and
and they replaced him with the guy that wrote the A-Team theme song
the 18 yeah, it's like
and Law and Order.
yeah. It's like Gary even said, "Hey, these songs weren't like fleshed out. We didn't flesh them out. It was rushed. We the record company wanted a Van Halen album out. We rushed it, but when we did it live, it was fleshed out. We had it down.
See,
But
I don't even agree with that. I've seen some of the live footage, and the live footage sucked.
really,
Yeah, it was bad.
well,
The
shit.
songs were just the songs were just the song. Honestly, the songs are just really really badly written. Um, and as much shit as I give the Van Hagar stuff, Van Halen 3 is way worse.
I agree with you on that. I totally agree with you on that. I love the Ballad of the Bullet. I love Without You. I like a lot of songs on there, like Fire in the Hole, but it's not a complete album. There's a lot of shit.
I don't even think any of the songs are complete. Even without you, it sounds like it's three different songs put into one song.
I think Fire in the Hole was the best song on the album.
That's the only one that I think is listenable.
Yeah, I don't think that was Gary's fault. I think that was,
No, 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 not at all. He got thrown into a bad situation.
yeah, I think that
And
was
I'm not a
Eddie's
fan
fault.
of him, and I'm not a fan of Extreme, but I think he got thrown into a really bad situation.
He got thrown into a huge bad situation because Eddie was fucking drunk as fuck. The record company is pressuring him to come out with an album, and I think they rushed it. I think if they would have took their time on it, it would have been a great album. And Eddie was sober. That's what I'm saying. But fuck, I like Van Halen 3. I am one of those people that say I bought that album the day it came out. I put it in my CD player in my car, and I didn't listen to it for 15 years after it. Because and then I went back to it and I go, wait, there's some good songs in here. The Ballad of the Bullet, Without You, I liked. I got into it later. I got into a lot of the songs on it album, but the Eddie Van Halen lead where you sang lead was horrible. I can't even remember it. It was so bad. It's like, what was that Eddie Van Halen lead vocal track that he did on that album?
How many say I?
That was the worst
Oh,
Van
so bad.
Halen
Oh, bad.
worst Van Halen song ever. Why the fuck did he even try to sing?
Because it was an Eddie Van Halen solo album.
I guess so. But fucking, I can't wait for the Alex Van Halen brothers book that's coming
Mm-hmm.
out. I need to get that on like an audio book because I got so many books here. I got the Geddy Lee book. I got the Running with the Devil. I need to hear that on audio book because I don't have time to read. I'm like doing podcasts. I'm doing work. I'm working. It takes me an hour to get to work. It takes me an hour and a half to get back from work. I listen to everybody's podcast, like Decibel Geek, Rock and Metal Combat Podcast. I listen to all these people's podcasts on the way home from work, and I need to listen to the audio books of this. And Al told me I can listen to the Running with the Devil by Monk
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube, but I can't find a link.
Hmm.
I can't find a link to
Yeah, because
listen
I
to.
know he mentioned that.
Yeah, I can't find it, man. He needs to send me the fucking link that he has. Because I've been looking for it because I don't have time to read, man. I am really busy. I'm putting these podcasts together, BS sessions, freeform rock podcasts. I have Jerry, I have Mooger Fruger. They help a lot more than my old guys. But I need to hear that. I don't have time to read because when I'm home, I'm hanging out with my wife, watching movies, listening to this, looking at that. I need it on the way to work. I need to hear this shit. Like I said, I listen to everybody's podcast because I love Decibel Geek. I love Rock and Metal Combat Podcast. I love Ian Wiley. Ralph Viera has some great takes. I will never talk shit about him. I am a, I like Ralph. I just don't get along with it. That's the difference. He does give a lot of good takes. I love Ian Wadley. He wants to get Terrence on a freeform rock podcast, but I don't want to put Terrence
See,
through that shit.
I didn't even realize that he still did shows. Apparently he does. Like I found that out. I'm like, wait, Terrence still does podcasts? When did that happen?
You know, I'm gonna say something good about Terrence. He has autism.
Mm-hmm.
The guy reached out to me and wants to be my friend again, and I'm okay
Don't
with it.
don't fall for it, Mark. Mark, don't fall for it.
Uh,
Don't
I
do it. Don't
I
do it. Mark, you were not were you on the page when all that stuff went down with all the racist messed up crap he was saying?
yeah,
Okay.
he apologized to me for that racist shit.
Yeah. He still said it.
He still said it.
And he clearly meant it.
I don't think he meant it. I think he
I
was
think he
going.
did.
I don't think he meant it.
I think he did.
But I won't bring him on a podcast again, but I will be his friend because that's how I am. I will be Charles's friend again. I will be in because I like people. I give them the benefit of the doubt. Yes, Terrence said some really bad shit, and he even admitted to me that he said some bad shit. And when people admit they did bad shit, I'm okay with it. I love you, Ralph. I love you, Ian. I fucked up with you, Ralph. But fuck it. I love you, Joseph, man. You're
Thank you.
really good, dude. I like you having on our shows, and I appreciate you, Joseph. And I thing is, I can't, for some reason, I can't be a dick to people that been a dick to me. I always give them the benefit of the doubt. I
See,
don't know.
I think I don't think it's being a dick to saying to just say, hey, I understand that you're saying I'm sorry, but this stuff still happened and I can't move on from that.
I agree with you on that. But the thing is, I won't add Terrence as a friend on Facebook, but I will talk to him personally in Texas. And I will talk to Ralph personally in Texas. I will. Well, Ian rules. I love Ian. I
Ian's just Ian's great. I love
I
Ian.
understand you want me.
I'll always be very grateful to Ian just for everything he's done for me, and Ian knows that, and Ian and I are great. So I love Ian and Ralph. I wouldn't know anybody if I didn't find Ralph on YouTube 12 years ago or whenever it was.
Well,
I wouldn't. None of us would be around, honestly.
mine was Decibel Geek. Decibel Geek with Aaron Camaro and Chris Senzak. They are the ones who got me into podcasting. And then Rock and Metal Combat Podcast. I love them. I love Bill Wang. I love Sink and Stanley. I love Tim Brain. I love all those people. I want to be friends with them, but for some reason I fuck up and can't. I was bullied. So when I get a little of that bullied shit from Ralph, I know he's just fucking with me, but for some reason I take it the wrong way. Just saying. And I think he's a cool dude. I met him at Rockin' Pod. He's a cool dude. But Ian is my boy. I love Ian Watley because I understand his put down comedy. I don't know if Ralph was fucking with me or being a dick. I don't know. I can't get him on that, man. But fuck. What new albums are coming out that you are looking forward to, though, Joseph?
Not as of right now. The one that I can't remember if it came out already or if it comes out next week is the new album from the first album after Sons of Apollo broke up. Derek Sherinian and Bumblefoot just started a new band.
Really? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
I forget what is it. Let me look up what it's called.
Well, he has a new what's that? Derek Sherinian's on that new what's that fucking Black Country Communion. He's on
mhm.
that.
It's called Whom Gods Destroy is the name of the band. And the couple songs they've released so far have been insanely good. Like I was iffy about Sons of Apollo. This is insanely better. And it's three other musicians that I had never heard of before. The singer is amazing, but it's Bumblefoot on guitar, Derek Sherinian on keyboards, new rhythm guitarist, a new drummer, and a new singer. And the songs I've heard so far off this album are really good.
Oh man. But have you heard the new Black Country Comedian?
I love the sad part is I love everyone involved in that band. I cannot get into that band.
No, so much.
I love literally every member of that band, and I can't get into the band.
Were you into when Glenn Hughes went into what's that band? Fucking John Corabi left. Dead Daisies? Did you like that?
No, not really.
You like the Dead Daisies?
No.
Oh, I love the Dead Daisies. I love fucking Doug Aldrich. Oh man, but I'm looking forward to that new Black Country Communion album. I heard the new single.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking amazing. I love fucking I haven't got into what's the guitar player Black Country Communion again?
Joe Bonamassa.
Joe Bonamassa. I love his guitar playing. He reminds me a lot of Jimmy Page. You know, he's got a lot of shit. I haven't gotten into his solo blues stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but I should because I love his voice. I love it when he sings in Black Country. I love Jason Bonham on drums. I love Derek Sherinian on keyboards. I don't Junior Theater with Derek Sherinian left. I think Jordan ruined this, fucked up the band, but I
See,
still
that I see the Ian Wadley coming out in you there.
yeah, I agree
See,
with Ian Wadley.
honestly, the Derek Sherinian is of the three, he's my favorite keyboard player,
Exactly.
but he is my least favorite era of Dream Theater
Really?
because I hate Falling into Infinity. And the tour I really hated because the way they did the tour, they broke up a change of seasons throughout the set list. They didn't just play it all at once. And I hated that. And my favorite era of Dream Theater is the Kevin Moore stuff. So Images and Words and Awake. That's my favorite stuff. And he was also on yeah, was Jarek Shernian on the Change of Seasons EP? I can never remember.
I don't
I
remember.
don't I don't know. If he
They
was,
had
great
so
EP.
many keyboard players on that group. It's like
They've only had three.
they had three. Yeah, yeah. They had so many
They've only
changes.
had three.
But fucking when fucking what's that guy did that fucking one album in Dream Theater, I go, what the fuck is this shit? What was that with the
What?
what was that album they did with that Jordan ruined this fucking had mostly the
Which one are you
songwriting.
talking about?
The
What
fucking
this the concept album?
the one album where they had those robots and shit on there.
Is it the astonishing?
Astonishing.
Oh yeah, no, that album's horrible. That
That
is their
album's
worst. That is their worst.
horrible.
That is their worst album.
That is their worst album ever. And that's when Jordan ruined this. Like, gave me like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, but
What
he
the fuck?
Jordan's also played on a bunch of their best albums. He was on Metropolis Part Two.
I like
He
that
was
album.
on Train of Thought. He was on 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence. He played on a lot of their best albums too, and
But
when they were and all those amazing live albums they put out in the early 2000s, live scenes from New York and live at Budokan and Score. He was on all those too.
that
So I
Luna
mean,
album is pretty good
oh yeah,
too.
live at Luna Park. It's a great one. Great
That's a
one.
great album. But it's like when they do the studio albums, I love Train of Thought. That is my favorite fucking Dream Theater album. It's like short, to the point, freaking great fucking leads, fucking great fucking groove that they fucking have on that album. It's like, why did they go away from Train of Thought? I have no idea.
Well, that they've never made the same album twice.
They
Every
haven't.
album is different. Um, they're just one of those bands that's made so many different kind of albums, and I appreciate that. Um, it's there's stuff I like, there's stuff I don't like, but they've never been a band that's bored me.
They never bored me except for the astonishing. I
Well,
think
the
that's the
astonishing wasn't boring. The astonishing was just bad.
it was just bad. It's like I won't listen to that album again. It's like I love the fucking last album with Mike Portnoy on there, where they did the
um, Black Clouds and Silver Linings was the last
that
one with
album
him.
ruled.
But yeah, that one had Nightmare to Remember on it.
Yeah,
Had Count of Tuscany on it. Some great stuff on that one.
and then they did those cover tracks on the
Yeah, because they did Lark's Tongue Part Two. They did Queen, the medley, um Tenement Funster and Flick of the Wrist. And I think they did another one. I can't remember what the other one was.
I have no idea. But
But
I'll
they did
be
some they do great covers. They are a great cover band.
I'm kind of looking forward to Mike coming back in the band and see what they make.
I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see. I've liked their last couple studio albums.
I did too.
Um, I'm definitely worried about them live. I think they're gonna suck live just because LeBrie's voice is so bad.
But you have Mike there helping him now.
Yeah, but the problem is if Mike's back, they're gonna play longer sets. The last couple years, they've played 8 songs live. 8. That's all they've played.
I've never seen them live. I need to see them live.
I want to see them live too, but I'm scared to do it now. Um, but like you look at some of those old tours, like in like on the Metropolis Part Two tour, They played the whole Metropolis album plus another almost two like hour and a half, 2 hour long set. They played like 3.5 hours. You look at that Live Scenes from New York album, it's like 3.5 hours long. It's 3 discs. They could not do anything like that now. And especially with Labrie's voice, when they're barely playing like an hour and a half long sets now.
Yeah, man. When I saw Extreme, they played over 2 hours, man. That was pretty cool.
That's the one thing I'll say about certain bands. Say what you want about Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses is still going out there and playing for 3+ hours live.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bands that are getting away with going out and doing those hour 15, hour and a half sets, and that kind of pisses me off a little bit. That's basically like the normal set time for a band these days is like an hour 15, hour 30.
Yeah. I was surprised that Extreme played over 2 hours with a fucking like nobody like filling up the arena. They played like it was a full arena, and that was pretty fucking cool. So, I know it's a high desert. I know people ain't traveling to see them, but the LA show, like a few weeks, like a week later, was sold out. So I don't know if Gary had a cold or something because the first few songs he was like not there, but as the show went on, he was there. So and Pat Badger and Nuno, I can help him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Help him a lot, big time. Man, I'm just any albums you're looking forward to coming out?
No, other than that Whom Gods Destroy album, that's about the only one I really know that's coming out anytime soon. I don't really. I made this joke with some of my friends. I cannot name 5 albums that came out last year. Like this is like really starting to get bad. Like I can't name a lot of these albums that are coming out. Like I know we so far this year we've had the Ace album, we've had the Judas Priest album, we have this Whom Gods Destroy album. I'm looking forward to. We had the new Saxon album come out.
Saxon and Ace was horrible though.
Saxon was great. I thought.
Saxon was great, yeah.
Um, I don't really know any of the other ones that are coming out anytime soon, though. Unfortunately,
It's like, what the fuck is coming out?
yeah.
What do we have to look forward to
That's
now?
that's that honestly, that's one of the big reasons that I'm doing some of these deep dives into older bands that I really didn't know about. That's why I did the REM deep dive. That's why I did the um Steely Dan deep dive I've been doing just because there's so little new music coming out that I want to get more into some of these bands that I don't know much about.
I agree with you. I'm up to I'm doing what was it, Blue Oyster Cult. I'm
Mm-hmm.
listening to them and I'm up to Club Ninja right now.
Oh, you poor soul.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like all
That's
of them.
okay. Revolution by Night's not a great album either, but Take Me Away is one of my favorite Blue Oyster Cult songs.
Yeah. But I'm just going, I seen them live and I didn't know their whole discography. I know all these songs like
Mm-hmm.
here and there on their albums. It's like the red and the black. It's fucking
Mm-hmm.
great fucking song.
Oh yeah,
It's like I love fucking Dancing in the Ruins, but I guess people don't like that whole album. I haven't got to that album.
that's the one
Really.
you're about to be on.
That's the one I'm about to be on. Yeah. So
No, the high from where you're at right now, the high points that you still haven't listened to yet are definitely Heaven Forbid and the newest one, Symbol Remains. Those are the only 2 albums I really like by them. I mean, they've only had after Imaginos, there's only 3 more albums, so you only have 5 albums left. So
okay. Well,
two of them are very
I'm
two of them are
going
very
by
good.
years, and I skipped the live album in between because I want to
Hmm.
hear. I'll hear the live album after I
Hmm.
hear all these songs, but I'm going for it. I'm listening to them. Did
Yeah,
the deep
you
dive.
only have 5 studio albums left, and 2 of them are very good.
Nice. But I'm just going, fuck. Why aren't bands out there making albums anymore that are fucking good? It's like, goddamn, we need new bands. We need like a Rival Sons. We need like a Duscoda. We need these good bands that are coming out. I like Alter Bridge. I probably
Mhm.
don't think you don't like Alter
No,
Bridge.
I like Alter Bridge. Yeah, no,
Oh,
Miles
I
Kennedy's great.
love Alter Bridge. It's like, why aren't people talking about these bands? Why are
Well,
they
Alter
just
Bridge has been around for a long time.
yeah, but nobody's talking about them.
I feel like people talk about Alter Bridge mainly just because Miles Kennedy got with Slash, but I feel like people talk about Alter Bridge.
Have you heard that new Slash solo with Brian
Hmm.
Johnson,
Hmm.
Killing Floor? What do you think
Yeah,
about that?
Ah, it wasn't awful.
It's like AC/DC. Are they gonna make a new album?
I'm not. I am scared, honestly, because Power Up was so good. I just, if they end their career with that, I'm happy.
Me too. I'm
I
agree.
honestly, I'm happy.
I agree with you on that, man. But I think we talked all we needed to talk about
Yep.
today, man. Let's get the fuck out of here. Thank you, Joseph Stop. You rule. And fucking, what's our next thing on BS we're doing? I don't remember.
The um some
It
kind.
doesn't. It's like Def Leppard versus Cinderella, long cold winter. I think he fucking paused, Joseph. All right, let's get the fuck out of here, man. Later, Joseph.